Hello, welcome back to Is This You Tarot. Today, what I'm going to pull a reading for is a viewer who has recently met someone they may be interested in, but that person is proving difficult to read. So, obviously, this is going to be for someone who feels they might be interested, but is trying to kind of gauge what's going on. And you may have just met them, or you may have met them just recently enough that you just find them hard to read. So let's see if we can get some clarity on what's going on behind the scenes. And we'll find out as we do the reading whether this resonates for you, or if this is for someone else. Then feel free to click on a different video and see if that one fits better. But I know how hard it is when you're in that early connection with someone and you're like, wait a minute, I think this person is really interesting, but what's going on here? Are they truly interested? They seem awful quiet, and you're like, are they shy? Are they just not interested? Okay, I was trying to keep shuffling, but the Tower fell right out of the deck. So we're going to go with that. I check on my dog for once. Chewing stuff up. Okay. So we've got the Tower, and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck where we have 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and then 7 Pentacles. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to say that besides this bug. Okay. So the person who you've met, I'm going to say their energy, although you find it intriguing and strangely magnetic, the confusing thing is it is a bit disruptive. So this person's energy didn't just softly appear in your life, it just hits you like a lightning strike. Maybe out of nowhere, you weren't expecting anything or anyone new. Maybe you're actively avoiding relationships, but something really hits you, shocks you here. It could trigger you, disrupt your sense of emotional peace and balance. Now you're like, I don't even know what I want anymore. And it's an energy that feels both familiar and unfamiliar at the same time. Now, this person that you're trying to get a read on, they might seem like they are confident, they're put together, but underneath that, there's something about this person that, whether it caused them to be this way, where they don't open up quickly, or just kind of validated that way of being for them, and they always had that tendency. They're kind of mysterious, not because they're trying to be that way on purpose. They're just cautious, very cautious. Gosh, like so many readings that I keep pulling lately, I can see how this plays out in different ways. So even if this reading resonates to some degree for you, and you want to take what resonates and leave the rest, I know a lot of readers do that, and it can be very helpful, since we are reading for so many people that may potentially see this reading. Wow. It just shocks me sometimes when these readings that are supposed to be for you also sometimes resonate a certain degree for me. So this person that you've met, they do notice everything, and they do feel deeply. They just don't show it right away. They're protective of themselves, protective of their feelings. They don't want to get hurt. So that's why the 5 of Cups was underneath there. So it could be, whether it's some type of disappointment or loss, they could be healing from a breakup, or just grieving something that didn't work out, or even on their side, they might be reflecting on mistakes that they've made in the past that they don't want to repeat. But the 10 of Cups here is what they see in you. They're sensing emotional fulfillment, long-term potential. You feel like home to them. So actually, you hit them harder than they expected. So you're kind of stirring up these hopeful feelings in them and reminding them like what they could have if they allow themselves to get past this and trust, open up and trust. So even if they're not saying it, they do feel it. Now, the last card here, the 7 of Pentacles, you can see it's kind of like something growing. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So since something is growing, you want to think of this as an investment and to be patient with them. This person that you've met, they're watching to see what happens. They want to see how it unfolds. They definitely want something real, but they want to do it right. So they're going to be very careful. They're going to take their time. Instead of being intense, they're going to prefer just steady progress. So they're kind of testing it out, making sure that you really are who they think you might be. Making sure your actions match your words. You can say that you're interested in someone, you can say you like them all you want, but they want to see, and it's nothing against you, it's just they've been through stuff and they know what people can be like. So if they do pull back, you might see this cycle. I see this in my own personal readings I do for myself, where if they're pulling back, they might go in cycles, and you think, oh, they're so wonderful, they're so warm and flirty, and then what happens is they kind of feel too much. They get a little overwhelmed and they're like, let me take a breath, let me process this, let me not rush, let me make sure I'm doing this carefully. Wow. So it's not that they're playing games. I would not look at it like that. It's just that evaluation. And with the way that you are and the purity of the way that you see them, time is going to show them that. Time will prove to them that you are steady and that you do mean what you say. Your actions match your words, and the potential that they sense is there. They're gonna see that grow and bloom. So everything they do say is sincere. Everything they do is sincere. They're just possibly going to go through those cycles of quiet and then come back and see, are you still the person that they thought you were? And then I suspect they'll keep going. Wow, definitely. That is amazing. Yeah. All these things. It's just crazy. It's like resonating so much for me also. Someone that I find very special. Intriguing, interesting, kind, but quiet, but good heart, very playful too, serious but playful, smart, and the whole mix. So if this is for you, you're gonna feel this resonate. You're gonna know that potential. It's like a soul connection, a soul recognition, perhaps. The foundation is what is being built here. So as hard as it is, as difficult as it is, try to hold steady in your own life. This is one thing that has helped me. I know when you get so excited that, oh my gosh, I never even was looking for anyone, I'd given up, this person is so amazing, and you get so excited, you forget, at least I do, forget like all the things that I enjoy doing in my own life. besides thinking of them. So, feel all the feels, then go back through and remember what it is you do in your life. Share that with them. Let them in. Show who you are. And let that keep you busy enough, but stay open. Stay open, stay connected, and watch as it grows. And you know what? Tarot has helped me as well during the times when this person was silent and I had no idea what was going on. And pulling a reading, being intuitive like that is just like, okay, I at least get a little window into what's going on. And it makes total sense because that's why he keeps coming back. If he weren't interested, he wouldn't keep coming back, would he? So I hope this helped you, and I hope that you have the steadiness and the patience to let this grow, because it looks like it's going to be something so beautiful and so, life partner energy. And let's hope and pray that this person that you are interested in just continues to work at themselves, work on themselves and their fears, and keeps making that progress. Even if you go forward and back, it's just kind of like circling you, staying in your orbit, circling you. And so sometimes you're going to feel the distance, sometimes you're going to feel the closeness, but over time, every time they do that circling, they stay a little bit closer and a little bit closer. So again, I hope that helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop any questions in the comments that you'd like me to pull readings on in the future. I'd be happy to do that. See you next time.